Where are you? Recently, I took a vacation and visited my daughter and son-in-law, and he was working on a project, a bar top, and it wasn't very long before I started missing my marking gauge. You see, part of the bar top was going to have a hinged pass through, and we set up our hinges. There's three of us trying to hold them and mark them with minimal tools where to put the screw holes. I grabbed something pointy and was marking one. Somebody else was marking the other one with a pencil and, trying to eyeball it. If I had a marking gauge, which I've now sent him one, I could have set up my distance from the center of the hinge pin to the holes. Let's do that real quick here. Now, the wonderful thing about a marking gauge is that it keeps things consistent. Woodworking, we're not necessarily concerned that something is 1 inch or 3/16 of an inch. We're typically concerned that that measurement is equal to some other measurement. And a marking gauge is great at transferring consistent measurements, even if there's no number. So let's put our hinges in hypothetical positions here. With pencil, I'm going to mark the edge because that pencil line can be erased. This is not a precise measurement. This is just a guideline for our marking gauge. Now that we've got those marks, take our marking gauge, set it against the edge here. I like to rock mine back so it's dragging the pin. That way it doesn't bind up, and it's also less likely to wander in my experience. And now we can scribe a line on here, staying between, stopping shy of those pencil marks. Alright, can you see that right there? Darken it in for the camera. Do all these real quick. I just grabbed some spare hinges I had. These are not the ideal example because the holes are not all in a single line. But now you see, I'm going to zoom in on that. Now you see we have lines to demark the center of these holes here and here. And by lining them all up in the center of the hole, we now have our hinges mounted parallel to the edge of the wood. So like I said, there are a lot of uses for the marking gauge. This is just one example where I was left wanting because I didn't have one with me. But yeah, when you need to make precise measurements, number doesn't necessarily matter. This is an excellent tool. Incidentally, it also offers a knife wall should you need to register a tool into that mark later. So if you wanted to inset these, you could set it to that full depth of the hinge. Make your marking gauge mark, make knife wall here, chisel that out, and then your hinge will have a nice little dado to rest in. Alright, thanks for watching. Just a little quick video, mostly share incident where I wish I had my marking gauge.